Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Okay.
You're here. Perhaps you can clear something up for me.
Hello, welcome back to Gaming for Science and more Atomfall. We're about to go complete the last two endings that we have yet to do. That is escaping with Joyce and then escaping with Yarrow. We have just poisoned the Oberon. Wait. Oh my god, okay. We just poisoned Oberon right now. Come on, get out. Yes, okay. With Holder's poison. We just completed Holder's ending last. I think Joyce won't mind that we used poison for this. But we're not able to do Garrow's ending immediately because Garrow didn't exactly like that we gave Joyce the information that she desperately wants to keep a secret. So essentially, Joyce gave us a coordinate here, and let me see if I can actually find that. That's just my compass marker. So I'm gonna track that. 27E 90. So it needs to be like 27E. It's up here somewhere, like. Yeah, up towards this. Okay, and am I able to play the voice recording that she provided? Yeah.
Hopefully you're still alive.
There we go.
I'd like to imagine it's you listening to this, not some gruesome thingy. The interference field is fading. There's an extraction on the way, and I've gone to meet it. I'm including the coordinates in this transmission. Come and find me, and we can finally get out of this awful, awful place. Oh, and don't forget the Oberon sample.
That is definitely more important than I am to her. Okay. And these guys, not right here, not here right now. Cool. The one over there as well. No problem. But yeah, the theory is essentially that either she's a Russian spy, but she actually has a British helicopter. Interesting. Huh. So she's British intelligence, not Soviet intelligence.
Oh, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Okay.
You're here. Perhaps you can clear something up for me. I was monitoring the instruments in the interchange, waiting for the evacuation notice as my cue to Scarpa. I waited and I waited, but nothing. The Oberon destruction sequence was never triggered. So what did you do?
I used poison to kill Oberon thoroughly.
A poison? But how? Where in blue blazes would you have found an effective poison? Oh, you idiot! You've complicated things enormously now. Don't you see?
No.
I can't take a piece of Oberon to my people, only to tell them that someone has developed an effective weapon against it. Let me think. Right. Yes. So, I will get you out of here. But there's a condition. Whoever you've been working with, the one who developed the poison, kill them, then bring me proof.
Oh shit. Okay. Did not see that coming. See. Oh. Okay. So go kill Holder. Yeah. So basically, Joyce is definitely British intelligence. She's not Soviet. So the stuff with them, she basically tricked them into coming. Or, I mean, it could just be painted, right? The helicopter as well. Really, I don't know why I really wanted to be an agent or something from a different country. That seems just more interesting. I wonder what I can do here. Can I, like, not kill Holder, but bring proof of death somehow?
Hang on a minute.
Okay, let's see over his library. Okay. Did not expect to be running around like this at this point. Oh. Worth it. Ah, he's not going to be here, is he? He's gonna be in the bloody medical thing. Damn it.
First thing I'm doing when they take that wall down is going on
Don't be
holiday.
causing trouble, alright?
Medical wing. And how did I get down there again? Because that was very tricky. Yeah. It is indeed gone here. What's the entrance? Oh yeah, it was through the... I remember where the entrance is now. I'll see you there. Dude. Seriously? There we go. Come on. Yeah. Thank you. Nope. Okay. Alright, we're now where Dr. Holder was for his ending, so I guess this is where we will be able to find him and take him down.
Made it. I owe you everything.
Yeah,
The infernal
yeah,
whispering
I
in my
know,
mind
dude.
has stopped. Do you understand?
I know, dude,
Soon
but
the interview
I
may be
know,
some awkward
dude. You are
questions.
so
Come
happy
on.
with me. Should we not wait
It's
for
better
them?
for us for the moment. We're now.
I'm not ready to leave yet.
What?
Sorry, buddy. There's no way to hide it, apparently. Poison formula, letter to Junior. Oh. Killed Holder at Joyce's request. I feel like this has to look so much better edited than me just running than it feels for me at the moment, because I'm just like running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Alright, almost back to Joyce again now. Who are you, Joyce? I feel like it could be anything from a reporter to intelligence of any country at this point, because I don't believe the painting. It doesn't match the... It doesn't even match the captain's paintings, right? What is it? I don't know.
Well, excellent. You've performed a great service. Top hole. My people will be ever so grateful. Believe me.
She's always, it's just my
Now,
people,
where's the
right?
sample? Once that's safely stowed, we can go.
Who are these friends of yours? Who do you work for?
Oh, good heavens. Does it matter at this juncture? Why should you even care? I'm your way out. And believe you me, we need to leave quick.
Are you aggravating?
Agra? Well now. Aren't you
Sir!
smart?
You sir!
Yes. That's my code name, sort of thing.
Sort of thingy.
I suppose you might call me a fellow traveller. I've worked so hard to get the secrets of Oberon out of the zone, because we simply can't let them be buried here. You know, outside the walls, they're talking about MAD. Mutually assured destruction. Each side with enough bombs to ensure nobody dares use them. In the wrong hands, Oberon could destroy the planet. That's why it needs to be in everyone's hands, so no one can use it. It's as simple as that. Anyway, enough talking. The sample?
Yeah, usually that's how it is, right? No, that's what the current world is with the nukes and everything. Here's the sample.
Excellent. Now let's get out of here.
Let's go. This ending. Boom, boom, boom. Nice.
Sorry about that, but you'll live. My friends just want a little chat first. Well, more like a debrief, really. Actually, it's probably more like an interrogation.
Russian intelligence. Everyone's hand.
Chose to trust Joyce Tanner and to help her. You kept your side of the bargain. You took a sample of Oberon and gave it to her. No small task. Now she has summoned a mysterious friend.
Maybe it's like NATO or something.
You can all escape together.
Like one of those just like global
You
agencies.
left quite the trail of carnage. But sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You listened to good advice.
Honestly, the part that I haven't done before.
Which is to say, my advice and my
Yes, I know there is like an achievement for not picking up the phone.
You shoot first and
It's
ask
so much more interesting if you get to actually just pick it up. It doesn't change anything,
not
so you know.
you, though. Oberon is dead, poisoned by your hand. and the potent toxin.
Maybe it's like one of the most like involved endings because you get Holder and Joyce. I don't know. Like, is it just like explosives? Like almost everyone. But the most unique one is Jago.
Perhaps the
Jago is the most unique ending.
Finally see what has happened here. So ends the quarantine.
The woods are dark and the woods mighty.
So now we gotta go.
To summon
It's with me as well. So 17 hours, something. Yeah, Castle Dam data store. And it's we just read that. So now we're gonna erase. Ready for these people. So here we are, like Joyce just told us to copy the thing. It's the information here instead. Jen, Era. Not going to check the other information at all. We know there is no Garo. Garo is also bad in her own way. Okay, I'm gonna see you back in the interchange. Okay, so back in the interchange now, and we're just about to see Dr. Garo. I believe she should be in the middle as before. I don't think she would have changed locations at this point in time. We put Genera, so she should be happy. Because when we came back here last time, she already was on the intercom, knowing that we did something not exactly the way she wanted it to be happening.
As I asked. Thank you. Reliability is the greatest of virtues, I often say.
No need to be suspicious. I've held up my end now. How do we get out of here?
The escape plan.
Very well.
Very well. As all of this started with Oberon, I'm afraid that's also where we must finish it. You must get to Oberon itself, down beneath the power plant. Once there, use the mining.
She wants a sample, yeah, for sure. She wants a sample. Of course she does.
The core. That's all you need to do. Extract a sample and bring it back to me.
But not destroy it.
Get us both out of here.
She doesn't want to destroy it. That's it. There's no way to entering this for good.
Whatever arrived on this earth with Oberon is pervasive and tenacious. There's no destroying it without understanding it. The restoration of power to this place has allowed me to retrieve some fascinating data. It now appears inarguable that Oberon itself is the source of the interference field that shrouds the zone.
Yeah,
the best outcome for this area is that the quarantine and interference field remain in place. So you must extract a sample, but leave Oberon otherwise untouched. Do that, and we can escape. Consider my offer. One more thing. Tinker too much at the Oberon site, and you'll set events in motion that cannot be reversed. Be sure you are fully prepared before you go there.
Well, okay, I just get you a sample then. Okay. This is okay. I don't know why I thought she would actually destroy it as well. This ending is actually quite unique too. Very good. I approve of a unique ending. Vamos. What? I didn't. I didn't. Sorry. I just made the drink. I just made the drink. And I didn't drink the drink. And then this happened. You know, I just... these things, you know, sometimes you gotta drink the drink after you drink it. After you drink and then you drink it and you make it and you drink more and then you drink and drink. And then it's like... you don't know if you have drunk it or not because I made so many drinks and it's like, what, I don't know what's happening anymore because I had so many of these drinks. The strange tone is gonna become strange and I don't know because I don't know anymore. But we are going to just get a sample from our own and that's it. Bye bye, we will say. So what is Garo's solution? That is my very big curiosity. And then this is the fastest round, going through here, can even jump through here, easy. Super easy. Still annoyed about not being able to get into that tunnel though. Okay. Because now on the way out, a lot of things are gonna happen. Also, where is the Garo going to be when we get out? That is also something. I have no idea. The thing is like, we don't understand it to take it down, but then like Holder is kind of the solution to that, right? So he really messed it up, right? And just like killed parts of it, which is what the explosion does in the end, I guess. Here we go. That's it. Maybe I can go this way. Yeah, this is the right way. Cool. And then, you know, new one shows up here as well. Okay. I had enough of my repeat destruction of the horrors and trolls and the perils and trolls. So nothing changes out there then. Will the voice say something now? Yeah, I don't know. Will the voice say something? Like, you didn't give me the growth, you didn't do anything, you just take from me and leave me there to rot by myself all lonely. Or something like that. Yeah, very possible. Nothing crazy is happening here apparently, so... Okay. Just the same. That one also doesn't like the plants, you see. They are more radioactive, okay. Interesting. Maybe they are not like the infection in the same group. I guess also that means that the fog will be here again. Okay, let's see how we deal with that this time then. Or not. Okay. Or was it only in there in the next room? No. Doesn't seem like it's there. Okay. What do you want, Yarrow? Now, what do you want now? How are we actually getting out?
My instruments have reported a successful mining operation at the Oberon site.
Okay.
Excellent work. It is time for us to exit stage left. I'm waiting by the evacuation tunnel. You'll find it in my office in the robotics laboratory.
Robotics.
Bring the meteorite sample with you, and we can leave this horrible place.
And I guess if there is no like crazy stuff happening, then robotics will be okay to just walk through, right? Yeah. That makes sense. Silly. This is so good. These robots were a bit happy to fire. Hey! What's up, Yarrow?
I see you found me well enough.
There's a hidden bookshelf.
Give me that sample, and we can leave.
There's some gunfire in the background. Hidden bookshelf. Goddamn.
This way, quickly.
Oh. Oh, it's okay in the painting. Okay, fine. Just gonna
There's
pass.
plenty of research for us to be getting on with.
Whoa.
You freed Diane Garrow from the protocol and even agreed to fetch a sample of the very living heart of Oberon. Dr. Garrow seems very pleased with that sample. One hopes she remembers her part of the bargain.
Yeah.
You let quite
So we're not actually out yet. That's what the voice is saying.
Sometimes violence is necessary, I know. You listened to good advice and wise words, which is to say, my advice and my words. So many shoot first and
It will say that the quarantine has not ended, right? At the end, that's one
not
unique thing here.
you, though. Oberon lives. The status quo maintained. But you took a sample that may push the balance one way or the other in the future. The quarantine remains, and the walls stand strong. For the moment, at least.
Okay. Okay, so that's definitely one of the more unique endings too. Okay. In terms of ranking the endings, I think I like the Joyce ending most, and even though like I think I got a bit annoyed with trying to go back and forth so many times because he needed me to kill Holder as well at the end of the day. And I guess in the other options, if you just blast the thing, then that wouldn't be a thing you had to do. But it makes sense for her, I guess. I don't know if she's good or not. I still don't know. I don't trust a word that comes out of her mouth. The others are like more obviously lying, but obviously it's like, I don't know, she just don't know anything, you know, like, but we figured out that she was the code name, at least. That's very good, very happy. Happy with that, at least. That gives me like some peace with the whole infiltrator situation and stuff. And after that, oh my god, Jago is just like, you can't describe the Jago experience, right? Jago and the voice, you know, it's like, okay, be one with nature, all of that stuff, right? Just embrace it. The Jago ending is like, so Jago, doing everything with Jago is like his own category, okay? So yeah, basically below Joyce is like Garrow probably, and then Holder, and then there Sims, the voice, and the voice just seem like yeah, whatever, you know, it's like just an option at the end of the day. In case you don't have any other option, especially with the voice, it's like, okay, you are either poison, probably would work with the poison as well. You're a poisoner, or either poison it, or you do a self-destruct at the end of the day. And it's like, okay, I don't care if you like the other people or they like you or not. You just do the voice, and then it's fine. The voice is in the telephone. Not the voice of the souls, the voice of the soil. I mean, soil, not souls, soil. And in terms of the game overall, I feel mixed somewhat, because the beginning is like, oh, you know, like you're learning so many things and you're sort of figuring things out and you're putting one and two together, and even like me, like that covers an area first and then goes into the next one. Still get a lot of reward from that, and I didn't have to go back too many times, and I could like solve most of the stuff there until the end now, because I feel like it would just leave me like, but I think like, yeah, probably if I went to Windham first, I would be like a lot of out and coming back, and it would be more of a walking simulator, you know, kind of thing, like it sort of was at the end. And you see that less in the Let's Play, of course, because, you know, I try to edit it out, even though I'm not like a massive editor, right? Just keeping the experience quite unique. But the game is really, really fun. Like, I think the combat, you know, is like a bit samey, I think, for many people, but the thing is that it does feel really good, right? I was happy playing with the cricket bat for the entire game, just punching people with it, like, you know, hitting people with like, pow, pow, like, boom, you know. Like I had the mace for a moment, but I just couldn't let go of the cricket bat, you know. Don't even like cricket, too slow. Don't get it, sorry people. Don't get it. But endings overall, I think I'm really happy that there were multiple endings. I feel like they were. How do I even describe it? It's like they were unique enough, but also they were not unique enough. Like they were like, since I could just do everything at once, kind of after each other, like I ended up doing. That does make it somewhat less interesting. And I think the main problem I had was actually that there was like just the escape part was the same. Was the different thing, and then the rest were like the same. Oh, you killed a lot of people, but also a lot of people liked you, and you never put like violence first. You never used a violence first approach, so that didn't make any sense. You know, it didn't fit together. But you know, there was just a lot of like druids and outlaws and people around, I guess, I don't know. And then I don't know how I would have avoided it, doing it, like playing like this, like trying to do as much of the game as possible. Unable to find the vicar after getting him locked up but he just had an atomic battery, so I didn't feel like it mattered much. I felt like I had a good idea of who he was in terms of like the role he played in the town, so that wasn't any problem with that. Completionism wise, you know, I did all the endings. Was there anything missing? Like I know, like I could have probably collected a few more comics, but then the thing is, like, yeah, I think there was an achievement for collecting 10 comics, and I think I got like 6 or 7 or something like that. But the problem then becomes for me is like, okay, then I'm just looking at guides to do them instead of like doing like a completionist approach where you try to do everything, but you do it yourself and more independently. Like I looked online for a few things, like trying not to get myself locked out of endings, you know, for example, sometimes. But for example, the Joyce the Garrow situation was a complete surprise to me, right? And I was like, okay, oh shit, now I have to go back in the interchange again and maybe even kill Oberon twice, but at the end of the day, for that, Garrow didn't even want to kill Oberon. So, you know, okay, if I could choose a canon ending, I think it would be, oh my god, out of the escapes, basically. That's really difficult. I feel like it's very interesting, like for the world, like depending on who Joyce is, I don't know what's best, right? But I think, and I think this is not about what is best. I think it's what is the most interesting. So I think maybe it's the most interesting ending if like it's like a canon ending, like then Joyce, not Joyce, Mother Jago would be probably the most fun one, like just the this growth just continually spreading, and instead of like a nuclear war, it's just like a war against infection at the end of the day. And then the other options are like, you destroy a little bit of it with the explosion, but that leaves some of it alive, and then that spreads, but that's not as fun, you know. Like it's like, okay, you know, they did that, but if they do the poison, and you're like, you completely get rid of that, but then because this thing, Oberon, is likely to be extraterrestrial, then we know that these meteorites can land elsewhere. So even just having the poison, and you even having like Holder in the basement, you know, we're with Holder, and you're like, hiding away because you got too close to it and you got glowy eyes and something like that, you know, like if you have the same characters continue on, that makes our character more interesting. But I think overall, if you need to end it here for this character and we play a new character in the next one out, Mother Jago, and then maybe we can speak to ourselves in the soil or something, or like or speak to this character in the soil or something in another game. I don't know. But yeah, I think like everything like story, investigations are like they got a bit, even though they got a bit samey, so I think I have to like say like, oh yeah, it's like 8 or 9, right, out of 10 for me. But it was good. It's like it's not like a full-on puzzle game, you know. But so 8.5, and then the combat gets samey, so it's like 7.5, and then the endings, because for me the way I play, I have to walk around a little bit at the end. That bothered me a little bit, but overall it was, since my experience was quite good, especially from the beginning and all the way through, and maybe because I didn't go to win them early, I had to go a lot of back and forth, and I think I would probably put it as an 8 as well. So probably, you know, a game's an 8 for me, no? I think it's the game Metacritic score is like 70 something, which I think is a bit low. Probably could be 8. Like I feel a lot of games don't get 8 and they really deserve it, right, on these things. But you know, those are preferencing. But yeah, I really hope they continue working on this the series, and they do more and more, because well, now that they effectively have the green light, and if it's successful, I think they've got a lot of players and stuff, then I think they can really turn into something really cool. Anyway, I've been rambling on for too much, but yeah, it's been a bit of a Mother Jago. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the series. What games should I play next? I have other games ongoing at the moment. I'm obviously finishing those as well. But yeah, thank you so much. I very much appreciate if you watch all the way through. The subscriptions are what is counting at the moment, trying to get to 500 for the first goal, essentially, to get some kind of monetization in this. It's obviously, again, for everything's for charity, focus on mental health initiatives. I'm also considering changing the name of the channel to Gaming for Charity, because Gaming for Science seems to be, for me, it was like something like, for it was more specific to what I was doing before, and now I just wanted to be more of a general charity thing, but with focus on mental health initiatives, not just like mental health research, as it keeps saying in the intros for this, you know. But we'll see. I'll also change the logo and everything, you know, I'll cost me some money to get something to do, so I want to make sure they get paid for the work and these things, right? So, you know, and but yeah, okay, bye.